Okay, well, welcome back to Not Too Much, but
Just Enough.
I am Green.
And I am SierraDanielle.
And we have our special guest here, Icey, which she happens to be my cousin also. And right before recording, we just got some crazy family news. Our cousin Devonna passed away. She was like vibrant, she was funny. I just spoke to her literally like 2 days ago, and we were talking about something that she loved to do, which was she was a breastfeeding counselor. So it's crazy that it happened today, because the topic of our episode today was about purpose, and for me, she found hers. So it's just crazy how it worked out. So we're gonna dedicate this episode to Devonna. So we're gonna start off with like, what does purpose mean to you?
You want to start off? You can start off. It's you the guest, so.
Me, I feel like purpose is finding something that makes you feel good and kind of to me, finding purpose is make you feel good, and what you're able to do consistently that makes you feel good. As far as okay, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, sure, y'all want to do this right now.
Yeah, we gonna push through just for her.
Okay. So purpose is.
Well, I'll say.
I'll come back to me.
Okay. I feel like finding your purpose is like finding what you meant to do on this earth, and you're able to share a message through your creative niche, like whatever that is. It can be like through interior design, helping families, building families that are in need. It could be through clothes, like putting something together to make somebody feel good about themselves. It can just be a wide range of things. Food, feeding people, making people feel good. Comedy, making people laugh, making people see a brighter thing, like a brighter side of a dark side, or it can be anything. So I feel like that's what purpose means to me, like finding what you were meant to do and making others or helping others feel good through your niche, through your thing.
Yeah. So I feel the same thing. Like, purpose is basically like fulfillment, It's just feeling like purpose is not only a thing that that's for your life and what you meant to do. It's also, to me, it's like a feeling, like, that's why, like, the best example I can say is like, people do stuff in life and they don't like working, let's say 9 to 5 or just working in general. It's something it's like something is like, I do not like it. It's something out there. It's like this inkling, like, oh, I need to, something more for me. So like, purpose could be, like you said, it could be really anything. We all have a different purpose in life, whether it's like just being there for others or something you can provide. So purpose to me is just fulfillment, like finding your meaning in life and what makes you happy, and that's gonna bring you peace.
Yeah.
So everybody got different purposes.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, purpose is always providing something for others to bring each other closer together and understanding your purpose might help another person's purpose.
Right.
So I feel like if you're able to bring that out of somebody, and whatever you're doing and walking your purpose and the steps that was better for you can touch other people to get them in the same path as far as just living in their purpose.
Or inspire somebody to start to live in their purpose. Because sometimes I feel like people are scared to do it because you see everybody else doing it, but it doesn't have like your special to it. So you can always do things with your own perspective, with your own special touch, and it'll hit different even if it's the same thing that somebody else is doing. For example, like music, it's a million artists, yet you still do it and you put your special touch on it. So that's going to lead us to our first question, like, how did you know like music was what you were meant to do?
At first, it made me feel good, and it was a way of me expressing myself, because before I wasn't a good communicator because I didn't feel like I had somebody to listen to what I'm saying. And I think when you create a vibration and a person can understand how you feel through the music, I feel like that was my way of communicating. So that's where I started. And then when I had people hit me up like, damn, they got me through this and through that, and they tell me their story, I'm like, damn, I went through the same thing, and this is why I created this song. And it made me reflect and do a lot of self-reflection, just talking to people based on how they felt listening to my music. So then it was like, okay, this is what I need to be doing. Not for any other reason, just more so I can communicate with people.
Now, I gotta be honest. When I first heard you was doing music, I was like, huh? What? And I didn't know what to expect. But then when I actually heard the tracks and then just hearing your sound, it's kind of like, it's mesmerizing when you listen to it. And it puts you in a trance. Like for me, when I listen to your music, it makes me feel calm. It makes me feel like safe, and it makes me feel at peace. And for me, I'm always finding things, especially at this point in my life, that are bringing peace to me, because I want to give peace to everyone else, you know? Because there's so much chaos in the world, it's hard to find that. So I can honestly say that I get that from your music. Like, I get peace, I get calm, and it just makes me feel like relaxed. So that's a talent, like a hidden talent that not all artists are able to do. So
when I first, I didn't even know I was doing it. I was just doing music. Like, man, when people tell you about how it make them feel, be like, damn, I didn't even know I was doing all that. But I guess you feel me? Touch one person, keep touching people.
Yeah. Okay, so I have to look at my phone, y'all, to get these questions, because
I definitely feel good music.
My mind is going all over the place. What'd you say, Sierra?
No, I was saying you definitely feel good music. It's like you can chill and relax, smoke, drink, and it's gonna help you. Like, you didn't tap into, like, you know how now like new artists tap into like frequency, like, you know, a certain frequency to listen to the calm. I think you just picked it up naturally. Like you said, you didn't even know you was doing it.
I did. That's why I named my album Park Car Mood, because it's just like, I sat in my car and pretty much wrote and thought about a lot of shit, and that's where I get a lot of my music from. I just be playing beats in the car, chilling. You feel me? And that's just me, when nobody knows, like, having to create a home in your car. That's just, you feel me, where a lot of my emotions came from. And a lot of things I was able to be by myself and think about a whole lot and self-reflect, and just be in that mode in the car, just chilling, smoking, and just reminiscing.
I feel like that's where we're most vulnerable, like in the car. Which is so crazy, but I think it's also a West Side thing. I don't think like West Coast, I don't think like the other coasts really do that. You know, like we really be in the car, like before we get off work, we sit in the car for 30 minutes or whatever we doing.
Pull up to the crib in the car for 2 hours,
like you didn't even realize.
I have done that before.
Or like we have the, like, you know, we have the opportunity to drive down the freeway at night, 1 in the morning, just trying to clear your thoughts, water. And we got like so many park things, like overlooks, like the Slauson Overlook, the beaches. We can just sit there like, I don't feel like being at home. Let me go get some air. We can go park by the beach and play some music or like get our minds right.
But
that's what it was given though, like for real.
The fact that you said that, I used to go. It's like, I think it's Manhattan Beach. They have a park, and I know Redondo Beach does too, where you could park and it's like the parking lot the same in the water. Like you don't even have to get out your car if you don't want to. And it's just so therapeutic. Like you go, you chill, you get in the sunlight, you get in the breeze, you listen to those waves, and you just feel good. That's a California vibe
that
too.
Is. Or driving down Pacific Coast Highway to all the beaches. Start at you can start really at Santa Monica all the way through Santa Monica, Venice, Dock Valley.
Because they all connected. That's true. That is true. Okay, so the next question was, what inspired you to do music?
First, Nisha.
Okay. Shout out to Nisha. That's our other cousin.
They was busting. I don't know. I used to just want to. It was to the point I used to be like, Nisha, write something for me. Like, let me just. Oh God, she never wrote nothing for me though. He was like, yeah. She was like, I'm thinking about my verse. Her verse be busting. Then you get on the track, you try to match it. Man, that was a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
She was hard. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this music thing. This was probably like after college though. Like I wasn't even like, I used to dip back and forth to LA and she'd be recording. Let me hop on that real quick. I'll give up. Like, this ain't for me.
So let me tell y'all something about her. She got so much talent. Like, first she was doing basketball. Remember we was coming to your games?
Oh God, I used to have a whole section, the whole family behind me. My coach, when we played in any team in LA, coach would be like, your family coming? How many tickets you need? I used to sell like 103. I used to be up there with just family.
Yeah, like
USC,
UCLA. We came to the UCLA one.
Yep. Yeah. And they was like, and they called my name on start. Everybody was like, "Oh, she's starting." I'm like, "Yeah, that's big." So she do basketball, and that's not it. Then she do music. Then she do hair, and then on top of that, you got clothes. So it's like, how did you tie all those things? And then you just basically made it your brand, like Icey. And when you think Icey, it's not just this one thing. It's kind of like everything. It's just about, when I think of like foreign Icey is like different, but your own like Icey, that's hard. It's to me, I think of Icey, it's like, then that's fire. I fuck with that. It's Icey.
Yeah.
Like it don't got nothing to do with like materialist. It's just like you just being yourself in your own way and just making it different. So that's where the foreign came from. Then the Icey is just putting your touch on it. Because everybody can do everything. Like we could bake cakes, but the packaging or the way you pitch it to me is different. Yeah. So it could go a foreign Icey cake.
Yeah. I feel like Icey was like, I'm cold with it. Like,
you are dope with it because it's your own thing. You putting your touch on that. So when it came to like doing all the things that I'm doing, it's just more so like I'm creating. I'm still being an artist. Right. When you play basketball, you create this player. Like when you play 2K, you create your player. You can do that with yourself. It's like you just creating something. This is how I want to do it. Like a person can teach you basics, but you gonna always put your touch on it. You feel me? When it comes to the clothes, like it's just me creating something that I want to wear. Like this, my shirt toxic. I'm toxic. Maybe fuck it.
Your favorite word,
toxic. Like it's you just creating. I don't know. Everything is clothes, hair. Like when I do people hair, creating like literally that's like a blank canvas. I don't care if we all got locks. Everybody has a canvas that you gotta create and make their hairstyle fit to their face or whatever the case is. So you just constantly creating. And then the music is just another form of creativity. Then I just put all them together because your clients need clothes. You feel me? The person that's buying your clothes need their hair done. The person that listens to your music might do music too, so we got the studio. And then it's just, you feel me, entertainment. You play basketball and just, you feel me, make you feel good. You walking. It's out to touch so many people in that too. Just walking in that purpose. Like meeting people and just, I've met so many people and just had conversations. I talk to my friends just like this. We talk about deep things. I don't talk about drama. I don't like none of that. It's like I really walk into positivity and just want to touch people and just share my experiences with them. And then it might help, you know?
Yes. And one thing I can say about you too is that Icey is she's so giving. Like I remember you did that pop-up shop and you put me on. Like, come on, cuzzo, we about to do a pop-up. Come, bring your stuff. And through that, like, I met so many different people. Everybody was so cool. Everybody just came. Oh, I like this hat. Like, what your brand mean? Like, everybody was just so chill. So So another thing about you is that even though like you found your purpose, you living in your purpose, you inspiring others, you still like giving, like you willing to extend that olive branch, like, okay, look, now I'm leveling up, I'm putting that ladder down too, you know, not just for my friends but for my family, like for everybody. So that's one good thing I could say, like not only are you inspiring, but you also like creating that olive branch, like here we all about to eat. And that's one thing that I do love about you, and like you just so giving, and it's just like, dang, like some people like they get there and they be like, cousins, we what?
Right.
who this? So that's one thing that I did like love about her, and it's so genuine. It's not forced. It's not like, you know, here is payback. It's just like that she genuinely want everybody to win. So I love that.
And you gonna get things back 10 times fold.
Exactly.
And not a lot of people are like that. You know, they selfish. So
yeah.
Yeah, I tap in, like, it be people in my family that I do communicate with that people probably won't know I stand at, like Asia. Like, she'll tap in, like, oh, let's get in the studio. I'm like, bro, whenever you ready, just hit me. Like,
oh, that.
Yeah,
you don't know.
You gotta get, yes.
See, it's like, you would never even thought I was talking to Nunu.
Right.
Because it's just like, whatever, if you see anything that I got going on and you want to tap in with me and learn or just want to hang out, be like, what you doing? Well, I'm here.
So why you never put me on the track? I know, like
we did do it. No, y'all did the track.
Oh yeah, we
y'all did the family track and left me off it.
Exactly.
Where was you at?
I don't know.
I
think I got it in my email too.
It was after a funeral. It was after Nana's funeral.
Yeah.
The same day we was at Nana's funeral. And we left, and we was just all sitting together at Stacy's house.
The studio.
Aaron was in the studio, and he was like, hey, I'm making this beat. And somebody was like, we should do like a family track. And he was like, let's do it. And we was like,
that's
real?
It was. Nunu came in that bitch going crazy.
She went crazy on it. And every time we all together, we perform it.
Yeah.
And it feels good. We gonna do another one.
I'll be like,
we gotta do another one.
I'm waiting for my part.
Okay, we gonna do a remix.
Can I be on it?
A remix on it.
Yeah, you heard what I said.
Can I get on it? You friendly.
Can I be the ad-lib? I just want to be the ad-lib or the hood. Just the hood.
Like me?
Yeah, exactly. Just let me do the ad-lib. I don't even need a verse. I just need to be like, hey.
It was lit.
Yeah, that dude. She disrespectful.
But no, I'm down. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So another.
Do you feel like the purpose of me coming over here is to connect back with this side of my family?
Yeah. I think so.
That the way
that's how everything played out.
I'm like, okay, but we said this a long time ago when we came, when you were staying in Orsini. We was like, why don't we get together often like this? Because we was all just chilling, and she cooked, y'all. It's like, what can't you do?
Right.
She was cooking for us. What did you make? Was it tacos or enchiladas?
Tacos. I had the icy tacos busting with the DoorDash. I used to have Taco Tuesday every Tuesday with the open mic.
Yeah, you was doing
had
that.
the little radio show and everything.
That sounds lit. We need to do that. Taco Tuesday with the broadcast live. That'd be lit.
Our family is big enough for us to start whatever we want to
start. It is. And everybody got their own talent.
Y'all need to buy one of them shopping centers. Remember I told y'all that in high school, bro. Y'all all
so
like, you know,
he got the haircut.
Yeah, the shopping
so do
centers.
tats.
Malcolm
do the tats.
Oh yeah, Malcolm do the tats.
We have a whole shopping mall.
You get all this shit. She don't hear it. The shopping center, y'all should get a shopping center. You like on Manchester Norman, you know all them little. Just y'all need to buy a shopping center like how Nipsey did, and just everybody got their own stores like and it's in the same section.
Yeah, but we need to own it though. We ain't.
That's what I'm doing. Just we just said.
Oh, you did?
I did. You're not hearing me. You see this shit? Yeah.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I know.
Dang.
No, that didn't. Yeah, our family's so big. Everybody didn't do everything right.
So, okay. Y'all, look. We authentic. We authentic with this podcast, all right? So, another thing, well, this was my last question for you. Well, no, actually, it was two more. What is the best advice you would give people trying to find their purpose?
Oh. Okay. Finding your purpose. Be honest with yourself. Always self-reflect and really be honest about what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do, because you got to be willing to do it.
But that's one thing I feel like I was talking to a friend about the other day. Like just spending time with yourself. People don't normalize that. Like you don't always need people around. Like you have to give yourself time. Just be with yourself. Learn yourself, because a lot of people don't know how to be true to themselves because they don't know themselves.
It's the internet. It's the internet.
You trying to live up to something,
right?
That you don't have to. We chasing things that we don't need to chase, and it's no limits. It's not, oh, if I get 100,000, I'm good, I'm successful. And it's like, that ain't probably even being successful within you. Like, that's probably not your success.
Right.
You was gonna already have that money, but it's something else about what you need to be doing to live in that purpose. We kind of put materialistic things on purpose. What we receiving materialistic, and say, oh, I'm living in my purpose, I'm getting money. It's like,
that's not so.
That's probably like, you gotta get money. That's not how the world works. You gotta do that to survive. That's you surviving. You're not living in anything but survival.
Yeah.
So definitely being true to yourself, spending time with yourself, like you said, and learning yourself to even be able to know what you're able to do and what you're not able to do, and what makes you feel good, and what you're doing feel good make others feel good.
Yeah. And
creating that space.
So then my question that I was gonna ask is like, we gonna go, how did you find your purpose? Like, what was the way that you found your purpose? Did it like come to you? Like for me, I could be like, I prayed about it. Like I literally said, meditated, like thinking I know this one way was gonna be my purpose, and it came out not being my purpose. So like, how did it come to you to find your purpose?
Doing daily things. Like it starts when I'm doing, because I might not find my purpose by doing. I'm gonna find my purpose by doing what I need to do today. It could just be like, okay, when I wake up in the morning, I want to go work out. Then I gotta go to the live studio, bust down these clients, and then after that, go to the studio. And then while I'm doing that, I'm meeting certain people. I'm having certain conversations. The person sitting behind my chair could down there be in tears talking about what they talking about, and I'm talking to you. I'm just doing what I need to do every day, and then you just find that you start connecting with certain things coincidentally. You like, whoa, this happened, that happened, like, and then you down there meet this person, and things start to transpire from just conversations, or just you walked in, you was, all right, I'm finna go to the studio, and before I go to the studio, I gotta stop right here before I go there. Then you meet this person, and something transpired from that. So it's like, once you see things transpire and grow because you're watering this seed, that's living in your purpose to me. Because things start to grow from that, just you doing what you're supposed to do every day, and what you set out, your goals and all that. And you don't set goals that you really don't want to set and have for yourself. So, yeah, just keep doing what you do every day, and things going to transpire from that. You know when you're doing what you're supposed to do, and when you're not. It's just a feeling. So
you saying things fall into place.
It does.
Like, basically.
Yeah. You have, like, you know, when you get up, you got to wake your baby up, do this, do that. Like your mom just went on a walk. She probably met somebody along her walk just because she said, I'm going to do 30 minutes of walking every day. And she met somebody and something grew from that.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. That's deep. That was deep.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I wanted to know, like to date, what is your favorite song that you've made thus far?
My favorite song. Damn, I don't know.
Mine is One More Chance. Is it One More Chance?
Oh, the little Biggie.
Yes, I love that song.
For real?
And I can't even get back on SoundCloud to get it.
Girl, making it to the account.
What happened to your sound card?
I don't know. My stuff just been signing me out. I can't get on TikTok, nothing. I gotta make a new one. But that was one of my favorite songs. And then the one that I was just listening to before you got here, Sick and Tired, going back and forth, back and forth. That's my jam. That's my jam. So those are like my top 2 favorite songs.
I can't.
It's too many.
Man, because it's like, why do I like that song?
Or do it depend on the mood?
It do.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's this one song that I cannot find that I wrote about Granny. And it made me cry every time I listen to it, but I can't. It was done on the computer that I have, but I just can't find it. I can't find it. But
who else heard it?
I don't think. I make so much music that I only heard. It's probably only me. Probably only me. But I do. Probably. Damn, that's deep.
Because I know for an artist, it's hard to like decipher like, oh, this is my favorite song, because they all have special meanings to you, or else you wouldn't make it.
I think Love Dangerous on my album Part Car Mood. Love Dangerous.
And why?
You know, you just gotta listen to it. I'm not ready to have that conversation. But
she being stingy with the information.
But just kind of just listen to it. I think the people, those who listen to it and know how I feel and put it together, you can listen to it and you put boop. I know exactly what's going on. So it's just more so how I feel. Like, love is dangerous, and it's a lot of reasons why I feel like we attach ourselves to that, to this feeling, and we move off that feeling and don't think about nothing else. And I feel like that attachment can be dangerous. So definitely, it can.
Love is dangerous. I agree.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to attach, detach. You gotta just, So I feel like that's basically how I feel about a lot of things. Because you want to move in love, but everything I do, I move in love. But you got it's
boundaries.
You gotta set boundaries. You gotta, because you can put yourself in positions that you don't want to put yourself in.
And people off. Take advantage of it.
Yeah. So it's dangerous. Yeah, it's a scary game to play. You know.
Yeah. Then it's a healthy way to love too. Like most people get pulled into the negative, like because they're the reason I'm saying negative is I'm saying like the toxic side of it. Like it is a toxic side to it, but it's also a way to love, and it can be healthy and beneficial to both parties.
Exactly.
So I feel that.
Yeah.
But that's when we gotta be taught, or we gotta take a step to be taught, or give like healthy love. Because now toxic is
not that baby boy love. I'm good.
Right now is toxic love right now.
We need more examples of healthy love.
Yeah,
we don't have too many examples or things we can refer back to. Okay, well they handle it. Or somebody to talk to that knows how to handle themselves in situations.
Right.
So
not personally. TV, we got the little,
that's
why I'm like, that's the only example we really got. Because personally, we don't really, in families, we don't have that. We got the old generation who stuck because they had to stay, because they was too scared to stay. Or, we got the ones who did leave and was like, or we got the ones who stayed together knowing they should have stayed together.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but how to handle yourself in those situations is really, I feel like you gotta learn. It's not an example out there. I can't. You be like, I've been together for 30 years. You be like,
man, whole time.
Y'all have?
No, listen, it did.
I didn't think y'all like each other.
It did. It's like, what happened over the transpire over them 30 years? Right. Oh, you got a family across the street?
Right.
Oh, okay.
That's true.
Y'all kids is the same age. And
but how do you detach from that to receive? Because how is that unhealthy, though? I can have a family across the street, but the love I give to you could still be healthy.
She should have been on the poly, not the poly.
Right. that's a whole.
That's you attaching yourself to that emotion. It's just an emotion, like, oh, you got. It's like, but people still don't have healthy love. Like, it's like you did that. That's an action. It's a human thing. It's but you're attaching yourself to the feeling of that. But this person. Y'all, that don't mean y'all meant to be together. It's just it's just the love around.